Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. This is New Vegas against New American Republic and New Reno, which is the NCR. But Hayes is in charge, so it becomes the New American Republic. Yeah, they're doing their little thing. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We are, as I said in the last episode, set up for good defense. I've got a border wall along the entire area of mine. I still have a little bit I could take, but I'm gonna build up my and maybe do some attacks on the opposite side or north, because I seem to be having okay holding these. Even the border guard, like the coast guards, are able to hold off the Grand Tribes entrance up here. They used to be over here, I remember, at one point. So hope you're all doing well today. Please like and subscribe. I hate that sound so much. But my aviation is increasing pretty well, so we're going to drain them of their aviation in good time. Good time. It's a good time. And maybe I should start building boats too, because I have population, I have manpower, they don't. Or I mean, they don't have as much as they should for what they are. And I'm just capping everything, so I've only picked the first one, Wasteland Militias. So I won't bother you with the whole thing. I'll just pause it, I'll pause the recording here and then pick it up when I actually do something. So you don't have to hear that sound every 5 seconds. I just turned it back on because I forgot one little thing. I'm going to do Caesar's Throne. Screw you. While mostly being a roving army of slavers, the Legion still has a need for a capital. Caesar has always eyed Vegas as his potential Rome, but before setting his sights on the west, Flagstaff has fulfilled its role since the beginning of the Legion. Thus, conquering Flagstaff is a good place to start and beginning the desperate Arizona tribes and centurions to heal. Bring in the desperate. Okay. And we get to core it. And then I'll start doing that to the NCR side. I probably should get these. Part. There is something that might be really cool. I might be able to get these guys on my side. Maybe. We'll see. It'll be very, very iffy if it'll work. But we'll get there. So just wait for that. Alright, so raiding in Centurions. As expected, the Centurions' loyalty to Caesar can be unwavering. Many still hold out and plan to conduct guerrilla warfare against Vegas and will become a threat in the foreseeable future. We must bring them to our side and show them that there is still a place for Centurions in the changing Legion. This is also a focus tree item, as if you joined the Legion but then took over, and then you did Et2, Brutus, Et2. Got a moment. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's mine now. All that manpower from 65,000 people. And I'll be building up the economy there too. Speaking of which, I am so sick of hearing that frickin' sound. But I'm also sick of hearing or seeing that I am low in the aviation department. So I'm going to work on that. One thing I'm going to do is add more to these guys. Just like that. Be no problem. See, 50 for that. Clean. It's actually almost, there's more for the aircraft than there are for the robots, because I have plenty of robots. I have 20,000 now. But if I could take care of the air, I don't have as much, they don't have as much advantage against me in any situation. So it's done with that. So let's move over to the NCR part. Taming the bear. The bear has been fought off the Mojave, but knowing the insatiable greed of the NCR bureaucracy, yes, it's only a matter of time before some new upstart president sets their eyes on Vegas again. Hayes. It may be hard to gain support from the NCR as a lot of goods and money still flows from the west, but all the more reason for California to have a change in management. Especially under me. Maybe a new republic? Or a new United States? Something of the sorts. I could bring you to it. Breaking the New Vegas Treaty. I think that's been broken for a while. The NCR has been humiliated after holding the Hoover Dam in the Mojave. Many of their enemies saw it as an opportunity to strike. New Vegas would be a risky investment strategy for claiming California. The rewards of bringing California under New Vegas management will bring in far greater profits, outweighing whatever losses will be incurred by inevitable trade sanctions the NCR will impose on us. It's bear hunting season. I already got that. Oh, now we have Western sanctions. Crap. So we haven't got quite there yet. We'll have to start grabbing some territory. But something over here. Beyond the Mojave. Just wait for it. So, outside the Mojave wasteland are some other factions that potentially aid us against the Legion or NCR. When the opportunity arises, it would be wise to ally with them and take their resources for our own. Yeah, this will go well. Oh yeah, since these guys are all ready, let's set them on this part. We will lose a large amount of men or vehicles, but I think we could drain them down a bit. Now, can we... Here's the question. Oh, we gotta build these back up. With that, we still have 815, 803, 798. Okay, we need to build 70. I'm hoping it settles after a certain point. If it doesn't, we'll stop our attacking. That's lowered, so that's good. Can that just go down a bit? Damn it. Yeah. So this one. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this works. The Northern Pact in Nevada is home to the Big Circle, a collection of formidable factions with well-established histories. Two of the most noteworthy are Vault City and New Reno. They are rivals of the economy of the state of Nevada. It's time to bring them to the table to talk or through force. So we either get better abilities against them or they might join us. That's already done for. Negotiate with New Reno. New Reno is a powerful nation and is not to be trifled with. The crime families of Reno is a formidable and maybe even more influential than the three families in Vegas. Making a business deal with them would be a wiser approach instead of just going guns blazing. Well, they've already done that. They've still got quite a bit of manpower and such. I'm wondering how much I've killed of their guys. 96,000 of their people. Ouch. Let's see how well that goes. Oh, and I just want to see this part. So it's 143 now. So we're still at 70 or 700. They're down further. How about these guys? Down to 56. Negotiations break down. Business talks with Reno are unsuccessful. Heated debates about the sharing of profits between the three families and the new Reno families. The natural fear of outsiders trying to take over. Typical clash of egos. The only way to do business in Reno is now hostily take over. All right. So I thought maybe I could get away with that. We'll give it a try. Shit. Oh, let's try this thing. Things that go boom. Since the early days of the founding of New Vegas, locals tell stories of an isolated group hanging around Nellis Air Force Base. Anyone who dared enter the facility of the base was peppered by artillery. No contact has been established. With the coming war between the NCR and Legion, Vegas cannot be afforded to take so-called boomers unchecked. We already own the area, but... Ah, shit. They're still at 300 something. I don't like it. I thought maybe it would drop down a bit, but they just keep unloading more and more vehicles into it. Boomers are hostile towards anyone who tries to approach their base and refuses to trade with anyone, but we managed to evade their artillery and earn their respect. It'd be in New Vegas' best interest to remain, increase relations with the boomers, and have them point their guns at the enemy, but for now, trading basic materials with them will do. I mean, I'm hurting them. What is their... So, total deployed manpower. Oh, that's not even them doing it, I think. Who is it? We'll see if they have enough. Alright, in terms of that, I think I am hurting them a bit. Oh, they just gained a bunch. $124. I'm still at 700. So how much aircraft do I have left? 309. So this won't last for long. Damn it. Debriefing boomers. Befriending boomers. There are still many munition stockpiles the boomers have that we can gain access to. After hanging around Nellis and learning more about them, we can help them out in exchange for more boom. They have problems with their solar rays, medicine, and explosive ants. We could also find a little girl's toy and get one of their machines, a girlfriend. Mechanics, not machines, damn it. We could also find a little girl's toy and get one of their mechanics a girlfriend. Okay then, boomers. God, I can't read it all sometimes. Alright, how are we on? We're solid. Let's just make a giant army. How much is our... We're at 20,000. That kind of sucks. So we need to push and get economic zones. That's what we need to aim for. Yeah, pretty much. Because of their BS. I chose that. I kind of hurt myself doing that. I could sell weapons. Volaire! Boomers long for the air superiority. They've always eyed the mysterious Lady in the Lake, which is rumored to crash B-29 bomber in Lake Mead. We can win the support of the boomers by securing the bomber and learn how to build a sky fortress ourselves. I think we can, actually. Yeah, we can. Just gotta keep an eye on that. Why isn't that going up at all? Yeah, we already had rotary engine bomber. Here, let's just increase. We'll spend whatever money we had to try to increase Flagstaff. The Boomer Agreement. It's time to formally welcome the Boomers. The promise of using the resources of Vegas to build more plans is enough to bait them into official alliance with New Vegas. Just keep up the money. And I'm thinking, isn't North... which one is an economic hub? One of these must be an economic hub. Here, we'll save. Quickly do this one. So, boomer arms. While the boomers gush over supremacy of the skies, they still have their artillery ready to be used on any and all who threaten them. It's time to ask them to point their guns at preferred targets. So, saved. Now we will try to find where is the... Where's the button for... Oh yeah, right there. Trade notes. Don't crash. North Phoenix. That's one we could get. Okay, that's the one we're gonna go towards. We'll be able to... We increase our lines as well as increase our money we have coming in. And then we can start pushing west, because that'll square us. Still gaining something. Although I can't spend too much money because I'm going to run out of caps because I gotta upkeep the freaking robots. Yep, see that? 18.
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
See, I'm thinking... Lake Mead Super Fortress. The Super Fortress below the lake is a true treasure, but it is our capacity to replicate it. For a handful of these, we can enshrine our alliance with the boomers once and for all. Yeah, because we already have the dam.
Always a pleasure.
We'll just make a new group. Nope, wrong guy. Alrighty, no problem. Well, I will pause it and hold. I'll unpause it when it's time to show you that I've taken North Phoenix. Well, that's a positive. So I pushed down to Phoenix and I pushed them out of this part of Arizona. So we're gonna solidify over here. We have guards on this point, solidify this way. We're gonna hold right here, not try to push, because I don't want to give... I've already given these guys an idea, but they're currently at war with the Ciphers, so I think they will not pick another fight. Rather not, but you never know. Hurt them pretty hard, though. So yeah, what do we got here? So... Boomer Flight Simulator 2281. On-click technology has always been one of the most advanced in the history of post-apocalypse America. Now that they have access to remnant bunkers with their blessing, it may be nice to study that facility and use that knowledge to enhance the systems that Boomer Flight Simulators run on. Is that on our... We're up to 42 now, so we have all this territory. Let's make sure that we're set up for that. We are. There we go. That should be fine. Alright, Actually, no, I'm going to keep doing some more focus tree items, so you'll be sticking with me just for a little bit longer. I gotta fix that, though. The hell? Did I... Yeah, I lost that, that's why. Fuck. We need about 20 for that. So what I'm gonna do is...
Enjoy your time on the Vegas Strip. Good to see you.
There we go. So that's held up again. And we're just going to bring that up. Along with that. We still have plenty of money. Let's work on investing in Flagstaff some more. They're at the 100%, but they won't upgrade. Okay, with that done, let's move on to Veronica's side. So the Brotherhood has fallen on hard times. Conflict with the NCR is imminent, yet they refuse to let go of their isolationist ways and cooperate with the outside force. Instead, they ask for help repairing issues with their bunkers so they can stay isolated. Quite ironic, but this may be the opportunity to get on their good side. Assuming they're still there. And I did destroy their asses. Mr. House didn't want anything to do with them. So. Damn it. I can't push him. You would think they would have a hard time supplying men over here. New question. How bad is it for me? I have 700, 450 still. They're lower. They jump up every so often. I think I'm hurting them. Not enough, though. I've only have 143 left. Alright. Eyesight to the blind. The Brotherhood still wants more. They are hard to please. Now they want to gain access to the Black Mountain radio facility, which will provide them with increased surveillance. The place is crawling with supermutants. This will be the last favor Previous gives them. If they don't agree with our terms after this, rooting them out will be an option. I already cleared Black Mountain. There's a lot over there. So we can probably bring some over here. Yeah, no problem. They only have like 1 or 2 divisions on that border. Speaking of, I want to be prepared just in case they do try something. Old school ghoul. During the mission, we take over Black Mountain radio facility. A ghoul named Raul was imprisoned by Dabatha and was freed. He wants to help out. Raul seems pretty good with both wrench and a pistol. He seems to dedicate how much himself. It must be decided how much it can be useful to us. Handyman's always useful. The world is dangerous. The extra gun couldn't hurt. Handyman. Oh, Army Chief. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like this. So, which one is this one? Adaptive learning. That's defense. Reinforce rate. Yeah. I'll take that. I didn't get the event, though. Well, I don't have power armor frame. Now, do I? The Realm of Aurelius. Phoenix, the territory of the Centurion known as Aurelius, one of the very few populated areas controlled by Leeson, thus crucial to their economy and potential source of slaves. So I can just take it from him. Eyesight to the blind. After a successful mission against Tabitha and her Nightkin, the Mojave chapter has gained access to the Black Mountain radio. The Courier has earned their trust and has begun grateful full access to the bunker. Those trusts can be short-lived as soon as the threat of the Legion NCR is gone. Should we welcome them under our flag or use this opportunity to eliminate them once and for all? Welcome to Mojave Brotherhood of Steel. That way we get some power armor. But if they turn on us, I'll just destroy them. I have no doubt about that. Shit, we're running out of planes again. That's bothersome. Alright. Arizona Rangers. In the old world, Phoenix has been home to its own organization of rangers. With the old regime of Caesar gone, re-establishing the Arizona Rangers to maintain law and order is needed in such an urban, populated area. A fitting symbolism with the resurrection of the Phoenix. Now, did I actually get these? Yes, I did. Heck yeah. Let's turn these into, munitions plants. Can that be... Nope, not yet. How about this area? Nope, it's already filled up. I'm making 60 again, so that's good. Let's make another 20. Sharpening the bull horns. The constant campaigning has left the Legion incredibly weakened, even with the void of power that was created after Caesar's deposition. New Vegas has somewhat established a semblance of order in the land of Arizona. So we get core creation costs. That's pretty good to have. Damn, that was fast.
Self-control is a virtue. Hello again.
Alright, just keep him out. Get a new guy. Nope, wrong guy. We'll start pushing into NCR because we have air cover over here, so might as well use it. And that way we could take some of these. Push it. They're going to be surprised as hell with me. They don't have nearly enough divisions to hold. Once we get over here, we'll turn it into a only advance if you can kind of thing. And they'll add 6 to that, so I'm not that worried. Son of a bitch. Speaking of which, do I get... Yes, I do. I like to think I could succeed there. Hell yeah, we're doing another one. Boom. All right, now we get to choose how we're going to build this. So are we going to reintroduce automation? Primal we get to actually get 2 of these. So primal prowess. Actually, we're going to reintroduce automation. While Caesar's views on technology has some merits, using machinery as a supplement to construction and manufacture is still extremely beneficial in the post-apocalypse. Those loyal to the Legion will have a hard time adjusting to this reintroduction of theft. Will Arizona progress to stagnant in the name of technology? Hey, we also get development to these 2 areas. Hey, they're pushing for as long as... Oh, I see what happened. Here, just push that far. For now. You guys got it. Now with that, a new mindset. Many say the Legion's attitude towards chems and women that was held it back. In truth, chems has be abuse and to cripple a man out of control. Women can distract or drag a man down. However, chems are more efficient medicine, and a woman showing devotion by her own free will can lift up a man's spirits better than a woman forced to devotion. It's merely a question of what mindset will be most beneficial to the building of post-apocalyptic society. Alrighty. Keep pushing. We got this. Because we have this covered, they have less going for them. Speaking of which, since they have less going for them, how about some more AA? Once they have that covered, one more spot. Almost. Yeah, there we go. Stop your assault. Perfect. Alright, you guys. Just stay there. The next group that's coming out here in a second is gonna take care of that. Vice and Women Part 1. The women under Legion control have always been looked down upon. Their statue is undeniably that of a second-class citizen. Well, for those who aren't directly enslaved anyway. The fate of women slaves are far worse. Efforts have been made to better the lives of these women. Certain freedoms have been granted, allowing them to work in industrial and military sectors. This caused some uncertainty with the men of the Legion. Many say they will be dragged down effectiveness and cause issues with the military structure. This is true. It will undoubtedly bring in more military manpower by potential growth in the workforce, but will cause some instability within certain organizations that were mostly operated by men. It is a sacrifice we are willing to make. It's time for women to be contributed to the Legion. And we'll get part 2. But right here, double down on slavery or free the slaves? Free the slaves. Caesar is gone, so is everyone that is still clinging to this idea. The idea that slavery was the best tool to progress human society in this wasteland is backwards and untrue. The old world technology that erased that need for slaves can still be built and maintained in its era. It's time to free the slaves that have suffered throughout the many territories of the Legion. Well, it's also a military thing. You yank those people out of there so they can't rise up later. At least that's how I see it. That means we got Hopeville and Ashton. That means we could do Dead Money or whatever that forgot that DLC. Ooh, can we up it now? No. For some reason it's stuck at 4. So with that, we could grab actually, we're gonna hold off there. Vice and Women. Good old camps, more effective medicine than herbs, more lethal than most poisonous plants. For quite some time, the people under the Legion territories have almost forgotten what it felt like to taste the joys of alcohol, jet, and other drugs. They almost seem to forget the quick hospital discharge is like. Maybe it's time to bring some of the chem-addled freedoms back to these people, just like how it is before Caesar. You only live once. You get chems and you get chems. Everyone gets chems. No, we're gonna... Combat-enhanced drugs for soldiers will do. Just that. We don't need the other shit. Alright, push. Yeah, look at that. We got ourselves a nice bonus out of that, too. Alright, we're going to hold that there. And we're going to end this episode. We just pushed south, got Phoenix, pushed over, got the Divide area. So we're right next to Shady Sands, and we could threaten them, get that 100,000 population. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed the episode. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe. Have a good day. Ta-ta.